Hello and welcome back to Anno 1800 on console, and back to my quaint little village here, my port town, where I have been relegated by Her Majesty Queen Victoria after I made a fool of myself at a party. Unfortunately, sometimes punishment is harsh, but when the Hennessy is pouring, and when the liquor is in abundance, sometimes an ambassador speaks a little too freely. And now I am here in the backwaters of the United Kingdom to settle a colony. But it's not all bad. I do have many perks, including money and, well, essentially, I am free of responsibility for my actions. When people do good and bad, it doesn't affect me. Looks like we are losing a little bit of income here. Not sure what that causes. It must be the upkeep for the shipyard. But with enough people and enough product, we can accomplish anything. We can actually sell ships for a very good profit if we please, but I may have to destroy that pirate. That wicked Anne Harlow, was it? After she sunk my schooner in the last episode. Looks like my editor is something speaking, and what the heck are you doing, man? We don't publish bad news in this colony. Honestly, the gall of this fellow to put this on my desk. What is he trying to do? Cause a rebellion?
Call it a white lie.
Honestly, he's lucky I don't put him in the gallows for 5 days each negative article he publishes. I'd be throwing tomatoes at him. Send it away, boy. And don't be bringing that trash, that rubbish, to my desk again. Honestly, the gall, the absolute cheek of him. Wicked boy. Honestly. It's hard enough being here, away from my beautiful manor house in England. All I did was spilt a little bit of champagne on Her Majesty the Queen's new pearl encrusted, or well, what have you, her pearl studded dress. And I get sent here where it is cold and miserable. Here we have a new ship. It is a gunless ship, my schooner, again, but it hopefully will be fast, and I won't have too many issues. Now my people need more clothing. They have been wearing rags for too long. And I am going to do something with this ship. I actually have a purpose for it. I want to settle another island because the other island has some things that I can't get on this island. So I am going to take the material I need to the neighboring island so that I can create a second colony. Again, I should tell you, in case this is your first episode, that I am playing on PlayStation 5. This is a console edition of Anno 1800.
On our way.
I have the Deluxe Edition. I got it on a really great deal. This game is way worth it. It's definitely fun. But unfortunately, the console edition does not have any of the expansion packs. It only has cosmetic packs. And the Deluxe Edition has a few good ones. It has Pedestrian Zone. It has, well, I guess like an amusement park one. And it has some parks or something. So that's pretty good. Here we are, arriving at the untamed neighboring island. This area here is going to serve my needs, serve my people. Do not ask what you can do or what your majesty can do for you. You must ask, what can you do for your majesty? These people are definitely doing a good job here. So here we have fur and we have hops and we have some other ores and such things. This is going to cost a pretty penny.
Amazing, you know what to do with
Looks
them.
like Bente Jorgensen is happy with me. And as you can see on the quest tracker, I still have those frazzled delegates floating in the sea. I think they might be floating a bit backward. I think the current must be pulling them away. But those pirates will probably pick them up and ransom them for an amount. So they'll probably just pick them up and sell them back to Blake for double the price he was going to give me. So again, step number 1 is getting a marketplace. And then our residents can be happy. So we are going to slowly work on this island, but it's not going to be my main priority. My main priority for now is still on my initial island. But it is good to get the colony established. So we've run out of wood already. I did forget that the woodcutter does not cost wood. I thought that it would. So I'm actually sending my schooner back to get more wood. So because I thought that I needed it to build the woodcutter. Here I'm just upgrading to happy workers. They do have needs that need to be met.
Be there tonight for union meeting.
So we need more woodcutters. We're back on my new island again. Well, we don't need more woodcutters. We just need woodcutters. I've delivered another 50 planks of wood, but again, I didn't need it. But it's good to have the excess wood, because this warehouse needs it, actually. How would I do it without the warehouse? I have no idea. I would need to go to get the wood anyways. But they're going to slowly accumulate their supply here. I'm essentially just going to let them get some odds and ends. And I'm going to leave them be for most of the episode. They do need fish as well.
Get some rest. It's going to be a long voyage.
So we're just going to get them sort of started out, get them taken care of, their basic needs, and they seem pretty content. On my main island here, Tarek, well, right now we're just sort of feeling our way. That's how I always do these games. I just feel. What feels right? But we are expanding. We're making great progress. And we're making quite the profit now.
You farm elf can't even roll up silage.
So you can decorate in this game too. You can decorate these little squares with different things like parks and benches and stuff. There is a lot of options. Now you do need full, well not full, I don't know, but you need proper coverage for the villagers so that they can upgrade properly. So they need access to all of these things. Here, I'm just trying to get the supply of soap sorted out, because you don't just need sausage, you need soap for your villagers. Yes, I got caught with my trousers down. Actually, that's what happened at Queen Victoria's little party, is my trousers came loose and I tripped over them. And I spilt my champagne on her pearl-studded dress. It was quite embarrassing, you can imagine. But even then, I don't think the punishment justifies, or the crime justifies the punishment. Here I'm getting the soap manufacturing buildings, but I need iron. And
a new milestone.
Yeah, this place is now a village. Unfortunately, I forgot that you don't need coal. You don't need a coal mine to make iron, because you can use charcoal. So, with just using the forest, I can make charcoal, which will make steel. But because I foolishly forgot, I actually put myself back for a time. So I'm considering doing it on this island, because I thought this island has a coal mine. But you'll see. I do a lot of stuff where, you know, in hindsight, they say hindsight is 20/20. Well, in hindsight, I could have done differently, but in the end, we get there. So here, what am I missing? I'm missing workforce. But I have very little material. I need a warehouse, which I only just at this exact moment get enough, you see here. So now we are becoming self-sufficient on this little island. So we're getting our schnapps production zone set up. That will be something for the common folk to keep them happy. What is this? Am I doing 2 fields? Yes. But as you can see, I just keep going into the red. On this island, I have some pretty bad luck when it comes to managing the population. But we're gonna just keep upgrading, getting our citizens happy. We need a certain population, as it says here, to unlock new buildings, so we can get a school and other such things. And a police station as well.
I love the smell.
More bad news. Honestly, you should know better. Why are you bringing this rubbish to my eyes? Honestly, we want people to spend more and consume more. Well, we want them to consume more and pay for it. We want them to need
Call
less.
it misleading, but you know what's
Farm
best.
labor shortage? I've not heard of such a thing. Why are you publishing fake news? Here we are, wordsmith. When you doctor the article so much. Yes, that's right. I do get a little boost of money every time I, fabricate news. So it is good to, I can live comfortably off of that. Unfortunately, those roving pirates are keeping me at bay, preventing me from fulfilling missions, so... Thankfully, we are self-sufficient now when it comes to money. We don't need to rely on others to pay our bills. Unfortunately, I am just not self-sufficient when it comes to wood. I need more wood. So, I must have done a trade route or something. How did I get that much wood? Or maybe I was AFKing. Sometimes I do that. So we've got plenty of brick now, which is good. Unless, of course, I was delivering that as well. But one thing that I'm trying to get established is the hops farm.
You reached a new milestone.
Port town. So we're trying to get the population boosted, especially for, well, workers. Because somebody needs to work the factories. Over on my main island here, I am having a farmer shortage again. And I think that it is a good time to start putting down paved roads. Paved roads, I believe, have a lot of perks as well. They I believe they allow your services to have a greater range, and also they may speed up certain responses. I'm not entirely sure about that, but I'm pretty sure at least they do increase the range of your services. But not only that, but they look better. No more walking in the mud. No more, being ankle high in horse poo. We now have civilization at last. Perfect. Perfect. I can walk down the street in peace now. I may as well do the main drag here as well. I have plenty of bricks. Plenty of bricks. And my workers have good backs that they're able to lift and manage the construction of the roads. What do we have here? More workers. More farmers are needed. I'll just put their houses dangerously along the edge of this cliff here. I'm sure they'll be fine. Hopefully the kids don't go playing in the backyard though. Excellent. We're already making some good progress. Here we have an iron deposit, and I think that it might be time. So we have our iron mine here, and we're going to do the charcoal. Well, come along then. Here we are. So we have our charcoal kiln. And together they are going to create... Hold on. I'm still a bit new with these controls. They're going to allow for the creation of iron. Well, the furnace. Perfect. And then the steel works, which takes 200 workers. So I am now short workers again. And we don't have a surplus. Here we are, a beautiful view of these hard-working factories. So we've got all sorts of working men and working women here. Well, hold on. At least working men. Now this area is rather polluted, so we don't want to build anything too close. I will be removing it for the future when I'm able to off-source a lot of this industrialized work, and I can have some islands working on this and some islands working on other things. Now here I'm just putting in more fish, fishing ports, because my people need fish. And we're adding another one of these lumber mills. Now we're going to be doing our hops farm. Now the actual brewing of the beer is going to take place elsewhere. But the growing of the hops is going to be here. There we go, some big farm systems here. And we'll get that changed location-wise. So it looks like we're making some very good progress. Now, one thing the campaign doesn't teach you is how to actually set up trade routes between your islands. But that is essential. You will need that. So just, you gotta play with it. But if you go into your ship menu, you can actually select which islands to go to and from, and what to pick up where, and what to drop off where, and it actually does help a lot. So here we're actually going to even make more wheat farms, because we do need more wheat. My people hunger for bread. Very nice. This will be for future beer production, but we don't need that just yet. Besides, we don't have the manpower for it.
I count our blessings every day.
Okay, well, I'm finding we are running a little low on schnapps as well for my population here. So we need to keep the machines moving, keep the engines running. The engines of society.
Bart's building owls. We must have dormice.
Wow, that's looking a lot better now. It is quite the change. We've done a lot. We've achieved a lot in this episode. I suppose, really, we have accomplished quite an amount. What we're aiming for, of course, is self-sufficiency and an island completely void of industry. Their only purpose is to live in pleasure. So that's what we're working on, and I think that we are going to be able to achieve that. But until the next episode, we'll wait and see. Until next time, I'll say, have a good day.